Hi, this is Flair from Bloodcraft. I'm going to talk you through the Obsidian Sanctum and in particular Sartharion, the final boss. So as with any kind of dragon, you need to make sure as a ranged DPS that you're on his side, you're not in front of him, and you're never behind him. In front you're going to start getting fire breath and cleaves, when you're behind him you're going to start getting tail whipped. So you need to stand down here where I am now, more or less at the bottom if you're a ranged DPS, and certainly at his side all times unless you're the main tank. The main mechanic of Sartharion, well, there are two main mechanics. The first is the lava wall. Every 30 seconds or so, he's going to cast up a lava wall. It's a very slow moving thing, and there's an obvious gap where you need to go. If it comes from the left hand side, the gap's going to be down where I'm stood at the moment. This one's coming from the right hand side, so I need to run up to the tank. You can see it's slowly moving, very obvious, very big gap, into it there, no issues. If you get hit by that, particularly if your group's not particularly well geared, you're probably going to die. Even if you're not, you're going to start costing your healers a lot of mana. They probably can't afford to spend that mana because it is an endurance fight. It does go on for a little bit of time, or at least can do. So you need to make sure as an individual you're avoiding those firewalls. Have some patience for those people that maybe have higher latency or slower computers. It can be a little bit tough, but in general terms they're fairly easy to avoid because they move so slow. So really, I wouldn't tend to accept an excuse from a seasoned player for being hit by them, especially not in the 10-man. The second mechanic, as you can probably see now, are these lava ads. So these get spawned by basically these fire shoots into the ground, and these ads spawn up from that. They don't do a massive amount of damage, but they do get higher numbers very quickly. So you need your DPS, particularly your range, your casters, anyone that can do any kind of AoE, taking them down fast. So you'll see that during this encounter, I'm spending probably at least a third, if not more, of my time nuking down these ads. When I can spend it, where I can spend it, I'm going back onto Sartharion, I'm leaving a damage over time, I'm maybe throwing in a couple of attacks, but as soon as those ads spawn, I'm throwing down my AoE, I'm nuking them down as quickly as possible. You can see here, there we go, stuck in a bit of AoE. Now the firewall spawning, I don't have to move, I'm already in that gap. You can see me twitching around with the camera though, just to make sure that I'm not going to get hit. It's a little bit of an embarrassment, particularly if you're recording this and you get hit by it, so I'm very cognizant to avoid it. One thing about the ads that especially the off-tank should know, but also any rogues or hunters should be aware of, if the ads get hit by the lava wall, they're going to grow about twice in size, and they're going to get a 400% damage buff. And they'll also get more hit points as a result, so they become a lot more of a nuisance. So first of all, off-tank, if you can, just try and get those ads in the gaps on each firewall. Appreciate it can be tough, there's a lot of them to pick up. So hunters and rogues, if you can just give them a tranquilizing shot or a poison to remove that enrage off of them, that'll help your entire group a lot. You can see the one I'm attacking at the moment is got big, he's got that buff on him. I don't think we had a hunter in our party to dispel that buff, so we just got to sort of kill him down. Frankly though, most of your DPS should be able to take at least a couple of hits from these guys, and if you've got someone that can crowd control, try and do that. Of course, make sure you're crowd controlling in the gaps for the lava wall. That's pretty much the fight. One thing that I would be aware of though, and just would like to point out to you, is that for the last sort of 10%, hundreds of ads spawn, so you're about to see that now. At that last 10%, it's kind of a mini burn down, like an enrage if you like. Hundreds of ads will spawn, you need to get off of them. So the off-tank needs to just pick up as many of those ads as he can, and then everyone else needs to be just blowing cooldowns and nuking Sartharion down. You can see we're doing that now. There's far too many ads to take out, you just need to kill him. So that's what we're doing here, we're just nuking him down, and I think he's about to go, he's on, yep, there he is. One thing just to be aware of, I've killed him, but I'm checking around. You can see that I'm nervously twitching around here. First of all, because a lava wall can still happen at this point when he's dying. If a lava wall was ready to happen, then that can get you in trouble. Second is, little ads can spawn. You don't go out of combat immediately. They're irritating. Too many people go immediately to loot him, so you just need to be aware that those ads will spawn. That's the Sartharion Tactics. Any questions or comments, please post here in the forums. And otherwise, have a great day. Thank you.